Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. Happy winter solstice to you, or summer solstice if you are in the southern hemisphere, and happy second day / night of Yule. Okay, if you celebrate Yuletide, if you are a pagan or a heathen, but don't worry about those words. They are just misinterpreted because all that they both mean are people from the countryside. Okay. So anyway, let's get on and grab the overall energy of the next quarter. Okay, so basically we're doing the first quarter of 2025. Wow, fancy that. So yeah, from now until the spring equinox, which is roughly about the 21st of March. Okay, so let's have a look at the main energies for all that. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Perhaps you're just not in this particular cycle I am pulling on. Okay. So the rune we have got out is now these, and it's need, and it's necessity, it's scarcity, it's absence, it's restrictions, it's having patience. It's kind of like the rune of the need fire, which is perfect. It's the perfect rune to come out for this time of year, because what the need fire was basically, it was a ritual fire that was lit from two big beams of ancient North European wood. Well, they probably weren't ancient at the time. It's probably ancient now. It was probably quite new at the time, and it was the lighting of these trunks would be a representation of the light of life, pushing away the hardships and the disaster and the disease and the famine and all that. And again, the need fire would have been lit in times of great famine, fatal disease outbreaks and the like. Okay, so for what this means for you is over the next quarter you may be experiencing hardships that limit your ability to move forward or live a comfortable way you have been used to living. It could be restricting you due to a lack of resources or a lack of inspiration. Okay, it could just feel like the net is closing in around you, okay, for the next quarter. But like a lot of tarot reads at this time of year, it's one of those things when you actually look at it, it's quite an obvious thing to say. Although I've got a rune coming out what says all that, it is quite an obvious thing to say. We've just gone through Christmas, or no, maybe some of you have just gone through Christmas if you're watching this later. We're now on the run up to Christmas. We've been buying people Christmas presents, maybe overstretching our budgets on getting food in for guests and the like. Maybe you bought some new decorations and everything. And the aftermath of that is the next couple of months, so a little bit tighter than normal, yeah, because, well, you're recouping those extra expenditures you went and done throughout the month of December. Okay, so basically we have got the Two of Wands coming out for the tarot and the Hierophant. Okay, so for some of you there's going to be choices. Yeah, it could be the choice of, well, the devil or the deep blue sea. Either way, it's not particularly good, but there's just breaks in your life. It's like these choices you have to take, and it's like, well, do I I don't know, sacrifice my heating for the next couple of months to try to save on the bills, something like that. With the Hierophant coming out, this could be the establishment which is making life hard for you. Tax rises, amenity cost rises, just general price rises, basically. It could also be that maybe you're planning for weddings or some sort of like long-term committed celebration, maybe like birthdays. Maybe you have a state of birthdays coming up over the next couple of months, something like that. It's something which is established, something which is there all the time and you have to deal with all the time. Okay, so the way we'll do this is we'll pull 3 energies out of this deck here. We'll be starting with the Knight of Wands, which is basically from now until the 21st of January. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, which is like from the 21st of January to about the 21st of February. And then we got the 3 of Wands, which is the 21st of February going to the 21st of March. And at the bottom of the deck again, after all that shuffling, we've got the Hierophant. This is a read about the establishment, and well, basically the way the establishment can make life hard for you, okay? Because of the need for it, the necessity of things. Some people might argue we don't need to be paying taxes. I don't think there's actually any physical written law what says we have to pay taxes. It's just a hangover from landlords, basically. The kings used to tax the landlord, and the landlord used to pass those tax on to the people who were on its land, and it's kind of just stuck. Anyway, right. So, now until January time, we got the Knight of Wands. Now, this could be people are out after things from you for themselves. Okay. It could be love and passion. Maybe you may be going to Christmas parties and things, and you might be waking up in the morning regretting what you've done the night before. Okay. This could be you being that Knight of Wands. It could be someone else being the Knight of Wands. Someone just like said all the things that you thought you needed to hear to get you into bed. You needed that. Okay. Maybe some of you just needed it to get your leg over in bed with anyone. So there is that element of maybe you're getting played by people, and it's not just in a romantic sense. In a financial sense, maybe you're getting played by people. Maybe people are offering you things because of the Christmas period. It's a perfect present and all that, and they're putting the price up just a little bit because it's like the whole need thing again, and the way like society works with supply and demand. Okay, so we have got the 4 of Wands coming out with this. We have got the Ace of Pentacles. We have got the Wheel of Fortune. And we have got the King of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, this could literally be that you have sort of maybe taken out some... Oh, wait a minute, let me just sort my earphone out. That just nearly fell out my ear. It could be that some of you have taken out some sort of like payday loans or something like that. Okay, the the King of Wands at the end there is suggesting that you kind of know the truth about this situation. You kind of know it's maybe a problem, but it is also saying that you're acting upon that. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is the card of commitment, but it's also the card of celebrations, life celebrations. I think I mentioned this earlier about getting married or maybe birthdays and things like that with the establishment, with that Hierophant. Now, the 4 of Wands is talking about like birth, deaths, marriages. So maybe some of you, as I said, are getting ready for a wedding, and you're needing things for that. Maybe others are, and with the Ace of Pentacles coming after that, again, this is an established new beginning. So although we are coming, well, I suppose this is the end of 2024 read at this point, going into 2025. So there is new beginnings coming for you. It may be times have been hard running up to this. Maybe you've been dumped by your established partner and things, but it's okay, because with the Ace of Wands there, talking about births, deaths and marriages, yeah, some things come to an end, death, some things are born again and start again. Birth and marriages is you coupling up to these things, all because we use the word death to imply that someone has died or something has died, as in like an animal or something like that, a pet. It just means that anything could have died. Okay, a situation could have died. It's the death of the situation. Okay, and birth again is, although we think about that as bringing a new child or offspring or into the world, it could be just bringing anything new to start. And here it is, it's coming out. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is a slow build-up, okay? So it's maybe starting any time between now and the end of January. You may not see the fruits of your labours until April, May time, Okay, and the fact that we got the Three of Wands sitting there at the end of this read is saying that things are changing. Okay, for you, there's the intentions being set to do things, about things, and the like. We'll dive a bit deeper into that in a bit. The Wheel of Fortune is kind of saying, and coupled up with that King of Swords, it's kind of saying, you know, times will change soon. Okay, it won't always be bad. If it's raining, it will eventually stop. If there's a storm, it will eventually blow over. If you haven't got a job, you will eventually get a job. If you're single, you will eventually find someone to spend some time with. And like, I've got hiccups, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed that. And every now and then one just kind of slipping out into the read. Now, that's kind of telling you how this month will be for you as well. Suddenly, unexpectedly, there will just be a little hiccup. Okay, it will just come out of nowhere because it's not a continuous hiccup. It's just every now and then one pops out. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is also telling you that whatever you're going throughout the run up to now and the month of January, and bear in mind this is a timeless read, so it's whenever you get this. If you got this in the middle of June, okay, then it's from that point onwards. Okay, we all travel through this energy at some point, but we all take different routes, so it might get to us at different times. Okay, so it is a case of things are changing, your circumstances are changing. Okay, so let's see what's crossing all this. What's driving all this? What's driving all this is the truth about the things you haven't actually been dealing with. Okay, so you knew Christmas was coming up, you knew you had to buy presents, you hadn't been saving. Okay, you weren't dealing with it. Okay, and that's what's put you into this current situation now, and you know the truth behind that matter, and now you are dealing with it, or it will drive you to deal with it. Okay, so Five of Pentacles. Again, it's an easy one for me to say. You might have some financial hardships in January going into February. Okay, the end of January, most of February, you could be suffering financially. You could be like having to tighten your belt on your food budget, maybe knocking a degree or two off your heating, perhaps foregoing a bath or a shower throughout the week to bring those bills down, to try to save some money, to try to, well, the universe is doing this a lot to me today, isn't it? It's dumping out big piles of cards to go with. So yeah, it could be that you have to tighten up. If you're watching this for romantic purposes, relationship purposes, yeah, it's saying that possibly you are out in the cold at the moment. Possibly if you're in a relationship, it's cold, it's unemotional, Queen of Swords. If you're not in a relationship and you're single, it's not looking like anything is brewing for you throughout this month. Okay, so we got the Hermit coming out with our Queen of Swords. We got the Six of Pentacles, and then we got the Magician. Okay, well, what the hell? We'll have all of these because there's only 6 of these cards. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is a cold, emotionless, emotionally detached energy. Okay, it's quite often seen as the divorcee or divorced person of the tarot deck. It could be just an indication of that's exactly how you are feeling. Yeah, you know you might have financial troubles, but you kind of emotionally detached yourself from. You're not allowing them to rule your life or anything like that. On a romantic level, again, it's kind of saying your attitude is what's causing you not to have anyone around you at the moment. On a romantic level, you're putting out a cold, don't come and talk to me vibe to people. Or in the other case, if you're trying to get with someone, that's what they're giving you. They're giving you the cold shoulder, big style like that. With the Hermit card is all about looking into one's own self, one's own psyche. It's kind of saying that February is going to be a time where you're going to be sitting back, maybe not going out, isolating yourself. If you're trying to save money, you'll be doing that, staying in, not socializing as much. But you're trying to fathom out sort of like why you are like this. Why does this happen to you like this? Things like that. On a romantic level, you're trying to work out, well, why haven't I got anyone? Not realizing that you are in a Queen of Swords energy. Okay. The Six of Pentacles in the middle of the read is talking about balance. Okay. It's maybe I need to start giving more. Okay, I've got 5 pentacles. Maybe I need to throw in a little bit extra to make it 6 to balance things out. Okay, sometimes the 6 of pentacles is like having as much as you have and withholding it from other people. Maybe that's where you are at the moment. Maybe you have got love and emotions, but you're withholding it from someone with that Queen of Swords there. And maybe it's time to give it. As soon as that balance comes in, and I'm going to say it's in the middle of the read, it's in the middle of the month. Okay, it's in the middle of our time period. So what would that be? About the 12th of, maybe the 14th of February. Yeah, Valentine's Day. You kind of have this like epiphany and think of, I need to give more. Yeah, I can't always expect them to message me. I can't expect to find love just sitting on the sofa. Okay, and on a financial level, this would be like, well, yeah, I could just pay the minimum amount off on these cards, but I've got a little bit extra. I could pay that little bit extra off and get that bill down quicker. The Magician is saying that everything is set for you, and it's kind of sitting underneath our Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and sort of the Wheel of Fortune was coming just after that Ace of Pentacles, and that's that build up. Everything is, I said, this starts before you really find out about it. This is where everything is now saying to you, we're good, we can go, let's dive into this. The Magician coupling up with the Ace of Wands is talking about I'm gonna actually say getting a new lust for life, getting a new passion, getting a new figure. It's like saying that everything's there, everything's good, the finances are starting to look good, or the relationship is starting to come in. Let's go with this. Let's see where this will take us. Let's drive forward. And you've got that anticipation and that eagerness to find out more about it. The Five of Cups at the end. The Five of Cups is talking about separation and loss. But in this particular case, it's getting over the separation and loss, or not worrying about if it doesn't work. Okay, because in most depictions of the Five of Cups, 3 cups are knocked over, 2 cups are still standing. It's commonly held belief among tarot readers that those 2 cups represent the 2 cups in the tarot deck. Okay, a coming together of energy, or soulmates, or twin flames, if you will. So there will be something coming in for you towards the end of February, going into March. Okay, let's see what's driving all this. Yeah, the Ten of Wands is driving all this. It's just it's the burdens. It's the burdens of being single. It's the burdens of being in a relationship which is cold and not going anywhere. It's the burdens of having financial issues. It's just, yeah, and all those burdens. The Ten of Wands, which we saw across in that, it's the last card in the Wand series in the tarot. It breaks to an Ace. It breaks to a new beginning. It breaks to an Ace of Wands, which has already come out in the reading. Right, okay, 3 of Wands. So, end of Feb, going up to about 3/4 of the way through March, the 21st of March, we have got, it's setting the foundations to get going. Okay, you've already got the foundations built. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles up there is telling us the foundations are being built. And another way to look at the Ace of Pentacles, if you want, is a building. Yeah, before even a brick is laid on your building, or whatever you may be building it out of, yeah, you've got to do all the drainage, you've got to do all the electrical, you've got to do all the plumbing, which is all underground. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is all that underground work, all the stuff which is never seen in the finished project. This is now talking about the fact that, well, we're out of the ground now, we've got the footings in. Let's start building the house. Let's start thinking about where the windows go, the doors go, yeah, how my rooms are going to be set out, things like that. Obviously, some of that should have already been done in the prep stage, because, well, it would be silly to build a room and you realise you've got no heating pipes going into it. But it's saying that you're now just waiting for other things to come in. You're waiting for the builders to come in to start building the walls. You're waiting for the carpenters and joiners to come in to do the woodwork. You're waiting for the electricians and plumbers to do their second fixes, and etc., etc. Obviously, I work a lot in the trade, so I kind of know That's why I'm going down that little route. But you can see it in any way you want. In a relationship sense, it's like, yeah, okay, we've done the dating. Now, maybe I'm going to bring this person back to my house, so I'm going to have to make sure my house is in order. I'm going to tidy up and make sure the toilet looks clean and sparkling, because they might use the toilet, and make sure all that dirty washing up is done, and make sure my laundry ain't hanging over things like the radiators at home and all that. Right, so we got cards thrown out all the way through this week. We've got cards spewing out everywhere. Okay, so we got the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands again. And then we got 4 in reverse. Oh, okay. So let's deal with these two first, yeah? So we're setting the intentions. Your boats are coming in. We're waiting for other people, other things to slot into place before you can carry on. But you're going to be successful with this, with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who works hard to get to where they are. And it could be going along this whole financial issue we've been talking about here because of Christmas and everything. It could be come sort of like the end of this quarter, you'll be then looking on a more financially talking level stable. Okay, you could be looking at, well, maybe I can start saving for my holiday. Maybe I can start saving for next year now. If I keep this up, if I keep working hard, I will get the success I want. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands coming in, is then starting to talk about your passions, your wants, your needs. Okay, now you've paid back the Christmas debt, so to speak. You're now thinking, well, do I need to save this? I could go out and buy myself a new car, a new metal detector, and a new whatever, because I just fancy it and I've got the money to do it. Okay, not so much our nasty player night there. This is more of a self-passion night for you. Okay, so we got Temperance in reverse. Oh yes, you just can't stop yourself. Here we go. Let's see what else we've got. So you have no patience. You have no patience. You got no willpower. Come sort of this March period, it's like this no willpower. It's going to affect you in a lot of ways in life. It's like, yes, you're going to be spending the money just because it's there, but maybe it's going to be that you're already established a relationship with someone else, and then you see someone else you like, and you think, well, it wouldn't hurt to chat with them. Well, a lot of us know where just chatting with someone leads. Okay. The Judgment in reverse is saying you will not get any second chances towards the end of this quarter. Your decisions are final, so to speak. You've made your bed, you're sleeping in it. Okay, it's not a case of you make your bed and then you're going off to someone else's. You made your bed, you sleep in it. If you decide you like the look of someone else when you're out and about, and you start talking to them, and that starts to be sending pictures, and then that starts to meet up, and that starts to kiss, and your partner finds out, that is it. No, oh, don't worry, let's try this again, shall we? I could be a little bit more understanding. No, it's just get out of my life, you piece of... Okay, so then we go Fool in reverse as well. Yeah, this is kind of like warning for you. It's like there's gonna be an energy of just wanting to grab everything you can see because you can. Yeah, things are going to come towards you. A lot of them are going to be testing. Okay, it's a case of just be careful. Just think twice. Take a step back. Don't rush into things, because if you do, it's all going to go Pete Tong for you. It's going to make you look foolish. It's going to make you look like the stupid person. It's everyone's going to see it was your fault and no one else's. You're not getting the second chances. It might be a little bit unjust for you. In some cases, this could be someone working on you to deliberately try to break up your relationship and things. And if that is the case, they probably then won't do anything once they have. I feel with that Justice in reverse, it is someone getting their own back on you for some reason. Maybe you inadvertently broke up their relationship somehow. It's easily done. You don't actually have to do much. All you have to do is see someone or be near someone, and the energies connect spiritually, and that can be enough to break up the relationship, because by your spirit connecting to their spirit, they suddenly realize, well, what I got isn't what I want. This is not what I need. This is, I need to get out of this. And yeah, it could be like that. Someone's trying to deliberately set you up to ruin your life towards the end of March, just because they can, or just because they're trying to get revenge on you, or something like that. Let's see what drives all this conflict. Oh, what a surprise. And it's something you've caused yourself. Okay, you've put something into motion which has caused this to happen. As I said, as soon as we started getting these reversals out, beware of trying other people's fruits, for example. Just stick to the fruits coming off your own tree. Yeah, don't. It's because it's going to cause problems. It's going to cause conflicts. And I said about testing. I said like the universe could be testing you on this to see if you've passed your current test or your current exams, so to speak. A way of looking at the Five of Wands is the fact that maybe you've been training in martial arts and you're trying to go up from one colour belt to the next colour belt. You have to do some sort of a test. You have to prove to your senseis that you are ready for that, okay, or your teachers or your examiners or whatever they may be. So there will be an element of that. For some of you, this might be some sort of exams or tests you have to sit. Maybe you have to resit like certain licenses for your job or whatever. Maybe you have to get a forklift license. Maybe you have to prove a health and safety certificate throughout the month of March. But yeah, it's going to be a testing month for you. You're going to feel like someone's always trying to either push you a little bit further or prove that you can't do it. Okay, so that is the end of your quarterly read, so to speak. And yeah, hopefully it resonates with you. Obviously, it is a predictive read in the sense that we're doing 3 months in a row here. So obviously come back to this, drop some comments in, yeah, bookmark this video, save this video, whatever you want to do. Just take a screenshot of the screen now, and hopefully that will remind you of certain things as the months progress. It may or may not resonate with you, as I explained at the beginning. If it does, that's fantastic. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up, let me know that you liked it. If you did not like this video, that's okay, you can give it a thumbs down. I don't mind. I'm a big person. I can take that sort of stuff. But let me know in the comments why. Don't hide behind a thumbs down button. That's probably what is wrong with society at the moment. The fact that you can all anonymously hide behind your quotes and your slander and your slagging off by some sort of like alter ego you have online. No, be big, be a person. Tell them why. Don't hide behind things. Okay, so let me know in the comments why you didn't like this, and you can let me know in the comments why you did like this. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I suggest you do so, because then you'll be adding your energies voluntarily to the Tarot Team pot, and by doing so, this will make future reads resonate with you on a more personal level, because, well, I'll be able to access your energies on an easier level. Okay. So until the next time you are watching one of my videos, be it whatever one it is, with the weeklies, the full or new moon overviews, and then the next quarter read I do, you will be good out there.